Hey friends, thank you so much for tuning in to Cook with April. Today I'm really excited because I'm teaming up with Crisco for another video as part of the Crisco Scratch Academy baking school. The Crisco Scratch Academy is a virtual baking school destination to help ignite new life into traditional pie and baking recipes and inspire at-home baking. So today I'm going to be doing a twist on one of my favorite desserts. I'm going to show you how to make cinnamon roll cookies. We're going to make the cookies from scratch using Crisco shortening sticks, and then we'll make the cream cheese frosting next. So let's go ahead and get started with the ingredients you'll need for these cinnamon roll cookies. You'll need a half a cup of Crisco baking sticks. I'm using the butter flavor, a half a cup of butter, 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of brown sugar, half a cup of white granulated sugar, 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. In a large bowl, place the softened butter as well as the Crisco baking sticks butter flavor into that large bowl. And I love using Crisco because it makes desserts have a higher, lighter texture. Now you're ready to add the packed brown sugar and granulated white sugar. Mix with a hand mixer, and then you're going to individually add the 2 eggs. And now you're ready to add the vanilla extract and continue mixing with a hand mixer. In another bowl, mix the dry ingredients together: the flour, the cinnamon, the salt, and the baking powder. You can also sift these ingredients if you prefer. And now you're ready to mix the dry and wet ingredients together. I gradually add the flour and continue mixing with a hand mixer. And now you're ready to refrigerate that cookie dough for about an hour to kind of harden it, and preheat your oven at 375 degrees. And after an hour, you're ready to roll out your cookie dough. It's going to be about 16 by 20, a rectangular shape. And then we're going to add brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of butter, and cinnamon. And that's going to be a spread that you're going to spread onto the cookie dough, and you're just gonna mash those ingredients together. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're just gonna spread that on top of the cookie. Once it's a nice paste consistency, you are ready to spread it onto the flattened cookie dough. And now you're ready to roll these cookies. This is what it's gonna make it look like, cinnamon rolls. So you're rolling it just like you would cinnamon rolls, and just make sure that your cookie dough is floured so that it doesn't stick to the bottom. And now you can see it looks like a log. I use unscented floss to cut through because it actually cuts the dough better than a knife would. It just cuts it nice and clean. So you're just gonna go ahead and continue to cut, and then place your cookies onto a greased cookie sheet about 2 inches apart. Bake at 375 degrees for 16 to 18 minutes. Now the cream cheese frosting, you're gonna need cream cheese, butter, and powdered sugar. In a large bowl, place softened butter and also softened cream cheese, and mix those ingredients together with a hand mixer. Then you're ready to gradually add the powdered sugar. The more powdered sugar, the sweet. The less powdered sugar, the more creamy and cream cheese flavor it has. Alright, so you're gonna cool the cookies onto a cooling rack for about 5 minutes. Let that cool, and then after that, you are ready to pipe your cream cheese frosting on top. The reason why it's really important to cool it is that you don't want to melt the cream cheese frosting. And then you can add a sprinkle of cinnamon, and those are cinnamon roll cookies. I hope you enjoyed. These are crunchy on the outside, soft in the inside, and creamy with that delicious cream cheese frosting. So we have our taste tester, you guys.
All right, these have been smelling amazing, you guys. Like, seriously. First of all, beautiful presentation.
Thank
honestly,
you kindly.
this is
Thank you kindly.
amazing.
You are all about it. You were like rubbing it.
Well,
on
no,
your
I had
mouth.
it on my lips. All right. I have to remark, this tastes so much like a cinnamon roll.
It did. It's like a cinnamon roll, but cookie form because it has the cream cheese frosting. Oh my god, I like it because it's like soft on the inside, but kind of crispy on the outside. So it's definitely like a cookie, but it's like thicker than normal cookies. That's why you bake it a little longer, but oh.
When you bite into it, it's so cool because it has the swirls just like a cinnamon roll, you know? And then just the cream cheese frosting or the frosting that you have on the top of it.
Yeah.
With the extra cinnamon. This is I mean, this is like a really, I feel like a pretty unique thing. It's kind of like something that you could bring to a party or something to impress your friends. Like, this is really, I think it's really cool.
And it wasn't even hard, and I just hope that you guys give it a try because this is one of my favorites. Like, I experimented a little bit with the recipe, so I hope that you guys like it, but it came out so great. I'm so happy with it. Thank you, friends, so much for watching, and remember, you can visit the Crisco Heritage Kitchen site to discover new takes on traditional pie classics, baking tips, and find inspiration for your next baking adventure. See you in my next video. Bye.